Wonderful people of OK Academy, I welcome you to our Maiden e-learning program. I'm your facilitator, SKC Edu, and our subject for today is science. Grade 3. Our strand for this lesson is forces and energy. Forces and energy. And our substrand is forces and movement. Forces and movement. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to explain what a force is and then what is meant by movement. First of all, what is a force? As you all know, whenever I decide to push or pull anything in science, we call that a force. So a force is simply a push or a pull of an object. Good. There are many activities that we do that involves the use of forces. Whenever I want to open the door, I either pull the door by the handle or I push the door. Again, we use forces on daily basis in various activities. For example, we can use a force in riding a bicycle. As we pedal, we are applying what we call a force. Also, whenever we are writing, we use a force. As you can see, we also type by using a force with our fingers. Typing is also an activity we use a force. At home, you can also mention a lot of activities we use a force to do. Go to the kitchen. Mommy prepares banku by using a force. Fufu by using a force. As you pound, you are using a force. Look at Daddy and his nice car. Before Daddy can move the car, he also uses a force to turn the key. So in driving, we also use forces. There are many activities that involves the uses of forces. Very good. Again, we want to talk about what movement is. Movement. Movement simply means when a force changes the direction or position of an object. Direction or position of an object. For example, look at this illustration. Whenever I am able to change the position of this object from here to this side of the table, we say movement has occurred. Movement has occurred. So anytime I change the position or the direction of any object, we call that one movement. One thing I want to draw your mind on is that there are various things a force can do. First of all, a force can change the shape of an object. A force can change the shape of an object. Observe this carefully. The shape of this nice doll can easily be changed when I apply force on it. As I compress the doll, the shape has now changed completely. Very well. Again, forces can change the speed of an object. Observe this experiment too. As I hold the ball, I push it slightly by applying force with my finger. You can see the speed now. Now, I am going to push the ball harder and observe the speed. Very good. As you can see, in the two instances, the speed of the ball changed because I applied force. The last one is the direction of objects. Anytime you are using a force, you can decide to change the direction of the object. As a car is moving, the direction of the car can easily be changed by the force applied with the steering wheel. The direction of the car can be changed by the force applied on the steering wheel. So a force can also change the direction of an object. By now, I know very well, you can tell me what a force is, you can define what movement means, and then you can tell me a number of ways in which we use these forces, and you can tell me what a force can do to objects. At this time, I would like you to try an exercise. There is this activity I've given to you to answer questions on forces and movement. You will define a force, you define a movement, and you tell me few things about the uses of forces and the uses of movement in your daily activities. Well, I'm equally giving you assignments, true or false statements for you to answer. I hope to meet you again on this same platform for our next lessons. Thank you. Bye-bye.